Brain's not broken. You don't have an attention problem, and this video is not for those with ADHD. You have what's called a nervous system that was never taught how to settle. There's a difference. Just saying I have an attention problem could be looked at as a character flaw, while what I'm referring to, which is sustained attention, is something that you can actually repair. So today I'm going to show you what sustained attention actually is, why it matters, and more importantly, how to start training your brain today. And the number one thing you want to start with is your nervous system. Sustained attention is your brain's ability to stay focused on one thing for a long period of time without getting pulled away. That's called vigilance. Holding your cognitive resources on a single task for an extended period of time is key, and it's controlled primarily by your prefrontal cortex, which works in partnership with your reticular activating system, which is basically your brain's alertness dial. See all these yellow lines? That is your nervous system. Now, here's what most people don't realize is that your brain is not designed to sustain indefinitely. Research even shows that we can start drifting attention seconds into doing something up to 20 minutes at the beginning of a task. Now, that's not a character flaw, that's biology. But that window can be extended because of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to be trained and learn new things. Your attentional networks can hold longer with less effort over time when you start actually using that part of your brain like a muscle. Because sustained attention is the foundation of everything that requires depth, I'm talking about deep learning, emotional work, regulating your nervous system, connecting deeply with another person. You cannot do those things when your attention keeps fragmenting. And here's the most important part that people miss. When you lose sustained attention, your nervous system response activates your amygdala. Task switching triggers a low-grade stress response every single time, and your cortisol starts to spike. When you're bouncing from things to things because there's a lot of fragmentation, that reads as a threat. So people who struggle with focus aren't just less productive, they're also stuck in a chronic regulated state, or dysregulated state, if you will, of being in fight or flight. Now, the inability to settle your attention and the inability to settle your nervous system, they become intertwined and it becomes the same problem. Now, on the flip side, let's talk about strong, sustained attention. That means better emotional regulations, better decisions, better memory, and a lower baseline of cortisol. It is literally a nervous system's advantage, full stop. When you start to learn how to do sustained attention and you train your brain to do it, those things will improve. So here is what actually works. I'm not talking hacks, training. You need one single tasking sprint every day. Find one thing. Folding clothes, washing dishes. Set a timer for 15 minutes. No phone, no tabs, no music, no podcast. When your mind drifts, and guess what? It's going to drift. You intentionally bring it back. That moment is the rep. That's where the neural growth happens. Start at 15 minutes and build from there. Number 2, reduce fragmentation within your environment. Your attention is already being shattered and hijacked before you even try to focus. Every notification, every alert, someone bothering you, resets your attentional ramp up, which for some people can take on average of 23 minutes to fully rebuild. Now, protecting your environment like it's the training ground is key. The bringing back with intention is the rep, protecting the environment is training. 3, regulate first, then focus. This is the piece nobody talks about. If your nervous system is dysregulated and you're in a low-grade fight or flight, your prefrontal cortex is offline. That's this part of your brain. And you cannot sustain attention from a dysregulated state. So before you sit down, focus. Regulate first. Do some physiological breathing, which I will show you how to tone your vagus nerve in my next video. All it is inhaling starts it, exhaling puts the brake, and make sure your exhale is longer than your inhale. Again, make sure you subscribe so you can see that video. 4, recover deliberately. After you've had some type of a focus block, like a 15-minute block, rest with intention. Close your eyes, no input, just 5 to 10 minutes of letting your brain sit with that. That's how your brain consolidates and resets attentional resources, because the intention is to help your attentional thinking. You had a nervous system that didn't know how to settle, and now you know what to do about it. Training your attention like a muscle. Protect it just like it's some type of a resource for you, and regulate first. because a calm nervous system is what makes a focused brain possible. If this helped you, share this video with someone who thinks they just can't focus. And again, disclaimer, I'm not talking about those with ADHD. I'll see you next time in my next video. And if you have any questions relating to healing in any capacity, leave it below. Again, my name is Courtney. I'm a 22-year trauma counselor focusing on all things somatic and healing.